Hello everyone, my name is Robbie, and I'm presenting this video concerning my son Christopher Blackwell, who was falsely accused and wrongly convicted of sex crimes against a special needs minor, 15 years old at the time of the allegations. Before I start, this presentation is not for retribution, any type of retribution, but for truth. Because my son's side of the story deserves to be repeated and deserves to be heard. Christopher Blackwell is a great son, very social, outgoing, very friendly, a bit too trusting at times, smart, very funny, and also very witty. He's had some bumps in the road, but nothing like this, ever. When these allegations were made known, everything changed in his life, his whole entire life. And our lives did too, as his family. Please bear with me as I attempt to present evidence of his innocence by way of official testimony of record and videos, Facebook postings, which law enforcement did not mention in their story when they put out, when my son's story was in the newspaper, on the news. They did not mention what I'm going to present at this time. Now, I want to present some background the accusers are named Thiasha Boyd, the mother, and Thiasha Boyd, the daughter. The daughter is the one that is special needs. Chris and Thiasha, the mother, met at some point in 2002. They became friends. There was nothing romantic, just everyday, regular friends. So during that time, they were hanging out, as regular people do. But at some point between 2002 and 2006, Thiasha, the mother, had relocated, and Chris and her had lost contact until 2006, at some point in 2006. They were still friends and everything was like it was before. Now we'll skip to late 2013. Thiasha, the mother, came to my mom's house to invite Chris to her house for Thanksgiving. She came in person, didn't call or anything. She came to invite him for Thanksgiving dinner, as I said, and Chris accepted the invitation. He went. Now, during late 2013, wow, one of my family members was going through major surgeries. And I say surgeries because there was more than one. There were 2 surgeries inside of 1 month. Major surgery. Also, another one of my family members was showing the beginning stages of dementia. While these two events were taking place, they had spilled over into 2014 because these things were happening in late 2013. So sometime during the last week of April 2014, I received a phone call from Theasha Boyd, the mother, that her intention was to report my son, Christopher, to the police. Now, before I received that initial phone call from Theasha Boyd, the mother, regarding Chris, I had never met her, never spoken to her, never seen her or her family. She called me. She got my phone number from my mother. This I thought was strange, that Theasha, the mother, was calling me almost every day, giving me updates on what she intended to do or say to authorities or agencies concerning Chris. I listened with disbelief. Suddenly, a short time after that, Chris was charged with sex crimes against a minor. He couldn't believe it. They had been friends since 2002, and it was Theasha Boyd's daughter, who also has the same name as the mother, Theasha Boyd. I couldn't believe it. Christopher couldn't believe it. None of my family could believe it. I could hardly imagine what he was feeling or thinking during this whole thing. This was a nightmare. I got him an attorney. And actually, I started looking for an attorney not long after the initial phone call from Theasha Boyd, the mother. I remember thinking to myself, this is not happening. He's not even this type of person. Oh, but it was happening. We didn't really realize the impact it would have on us as his family in the beginning. Please bear with me as I present evidence of his innocence by way of official testimony of record, videos, what law enforcement did not mention in their story, in their public story. My son at this time had more evidence than the average person would have during a case like this. Only the accusers did not know that he had kept daily photo journals and records of his whereabouts every day since 2011. They were not aware that he had proof of his whereabouts. Yet, we did not get to present all of the pics we had in our defense or in our possession, which I will show later in another video. Now, I want to show the evidence that we had at the outset of the trial. My device will not permit me to reverse the camera to show you the pictures, so I have to do the pictures in another video. So it will come right after this. So I thank you for listening and watching. I will show exactly, I will attempt to show in order the events of this trial. And the trial has 2 parts, which are very lengthy, so I will show the highlights, the main portions of the court proceedings. Thank you, and please tune in to my next video. Please tune in to my next video. All right, thank you.